has a
It's
different name.
Paratroopa 1.
All right. Any underscore or anything?
Nope. But yeah, we are off and running. So yeah, that's fine. Ultimately, I'd like it for you to be watching Paratroopa, if you don't mind.
Right.
But yeah, one thing I was going to
Sounds
point
good.
out that I just read on Twitter is Ognos just set a PB of a screaming 3 minutes and 8 seconds, which is really fast. And that's top 20 for sure. I think that's like top 15. Not 100%. There's been a ton of movement on those leaderboards as of late, and it's been almost entirely from Japanese players. So,
yeah, so many people have got like between 250 and 3 recently. It's insane.
Yeah, it's crazy. I really want to get a sub 3, but I just haven't been able to do it. Now, I'm wondering what's going on with Ognos's hotkey buttons. What are those? NP9 and MP3?
Oh, nice. I do that too.
What is
it's
NP?
Numpad.
Numpad! Oh, that makes sense.
It's
That
got
makes
a
a
nice
ton of
layout
sense.
over there.
So then
Plus
do you
you
do
can use 2 hands.
WASD?
Yeah. I got a new keyboard recently, so it actually has good keys. It's mechanical, which I love it. And so I mainly just use, the 4 keys. But I can do WASD and then have those with my right hand, or just use WASD or up, down, whatever to let my hands take a rest.
Interesting.
I like the setup. It's nice.
Ognos handling Deep Blues very nicely with the base dagger, even though he spawned probably like 5 or 6 queens. Oh, it looks like he did take a hit. I forgot. He took a hit from the knight, so he lost his multiplier. But he's going super fast here. He's already on 2-1, got himself a Torch of Foresight. Ognos is definitely a top competitor. Also a wonderful streamer. I love Ognos. I watch him all the time. He does a lot of Isaac stuff, which I've been watching a lot of lately. But, of course, he is also very good at Necrodancer. And one of our European streamers, so I think he's very thankful that we've decided to do 1 week early on a Saturday instead. Early for me.
Probably.
But it's like evening for them, as opposed to like, I guess it would be like 2 in the morning or... No, I think it's like midnight or so when we typically start a CoNDOR. But by the end of the CoNDOR, it's like 6 in the morning, so...
Sure.
So I know they do appreciate it. What's up, Tenariel? How's it going? How's the chat doing today? I gotta give a quick shout out to all of our hosts. Holy crap, we got a lot of hosts. Ishi Kabe, I pronounced that entirely wrong, I'm so sorry, thank you. King10910, Will Arseny, Rat Racing, Pira, Clay Doodles, Not Fubzo, Blind Umpire, Arachnus, Prodigal Tim, Mario Girl 86, Grompaloon, Ryan Clark, of course, and Lead Mango, and Zypher K. Thank you guys so much, that's 15 hosts. That's wild. That's like almost host PB, I think. Just in host amount. So that's really awesome. Thank you guys so much for all the
What's the host
hosting.
world record?
I don't know. I'm sure Man vs. Games probably got it, or... Actually, I'm not sure about that. My entire world... Oh, Ognos down! And he threw his knife in frustration there. Yeah, he kind of got a little twisted up by the armadillo and the mud pit.
Oh,
That sucks.
and there goes Paratroopa.
Paratroopa, what happened there with Paratroopa?
Just took a Minotaur to the face. It looked like...
That'll do it.
I think it only had 2 damage instead of 3.
Oh,
panicked, I don't know.
expected to one-shot with the...
I
And had a ring apiece, right?
I think so, yeah.
Has another ring
I mean,
apiece.
yeah, because it was a base Minotaur, so...
Yeah. Huh. There you go. And a money bomb trap for Ognos there, managing to blow up the bat, which is so nice. Blowing up a bat with a bomb, especially a free bomb, is so nice because bats friggin' suck, and they could take so many beats. They just waste time. They're time wasters, so that's nice. Like, at least with Minotaurs, you know exactly how many beats it's usually going to take you. Same with the dragons, but with the bat, you don't know. You might dance away. Also, yeah, that's a really good point. AGDQ has the host PB. That is almost definitely the case.
Oh, yeah.
I was going to point out, though, that my entire Twitch world was shattered when they released that image of, like, all of the... I don't know if you saw that. It's, like, all the Twitch channels and how they're connected. It was, like, a big web of all the Twitch channels.
Oh, nice. No, that's really interesting.
My world... I realized my little world in Twitch is so tiny compared to all of Twitch. Like, I thought it was like, oh yeah, like, Man vs. Games, like, one of the biggest channels. And, like, everybody watches, like, Cobalt Streak and Richard Hammer. And it's like, they're on it, which is, like, their names are on it, so they're big channels, but they're tiny little channels compared to some of the channels out there.
League of Legends, I bet.
League of Legends, Hearthstone, StarCraft.
Yeah.
I mean, I did watch a lot of StarCraft, but just like, I don't know, there's like a World of Tanks thing that's like pretty big. What?
Really?
Yeah.
I've never even heard of that game.
Yeah, World of Tanks. I thought it was like a game made for Twitch or something. I don't really know. But
oh, nice.
It was just like this whole little offshoot community of that. I don't know. It's pretty crazy. Oh no, Ognos goes down again, and of course, one of the worst boss trapdoors to get, the Death Metal Red Dragon, which can be just so hard to handle. Because you got that red bat RNG, so you just don't know what's going to happen here. And actually, Paratroopa has a really nice build right now. Like a gorgeous build. Yeah. Beautiful. Like that's like ideal. He's got a type of mapping. He's got good protection.
I guess the circlet helps.
The circlet, having a torch. Yeah, almost is better than not a torch. Or I guess that's not true because the circlet does aggro, does it not? Or does it only aggro the?
I don't know.
Oh man, incoming Elad, please. I hate those. Oh, we got a boots a lunging. Do it.
Oh,
he's bombing the shopkeep.
So
is he gonna take?
Oh man,
there's no way. He took it.
Oh. With glass weapon, or not?
I don't know what he's gonna do. I mean, with the glass weapon, you're gonna make sure you kill whatever you lunge into. I've sort of figured out the boots of lunging a little bit, but I'm still not very good with them. But basically, you have to look at where you're gonna land and if something's gonna attack that square.
Yeah.
It just completely changes the way you play the game.
But your weapon doesn't affect your damage from the lunging, does it?
Your weapon doesn't affect the damage of the lunging. Oh, that's actually probably true. Yeah, so it doesn't matter.
I haven't messed with it myself, but I have a friend who says that the damage you do is equal to how far you move.
Yes, I've heard that. Oh, that's what Ryan said last CoNDOR, or a little while ago when someone pulled out the boots of lunging there. But nice. The boots of lunging are great for a situation like this where you're gonna have a large area to clear here with death metal. It looks like he kind of made it so that he's pretty close to the end anyways, so never mind.
Yeah, I think he's doing the smart strategy and only using them to move really fast when there are no enemies around. Yeah,
when you're absolutely sure. Yeah, that's exactly true. And actually, Ognos is making pretty good pace to catch up here, considering he was so far behind from Paratroopa for a while. Yeah. He's still like almost a zone behind, but I think he's catching up. He's got a nice build. Probably not as good as Paratroopa's, but Paratroopa did lose his charm.
The freezing one?
Yeah, it looks like he lost it. I'm not sure how. RuneScape is on that map. Really?
Oh, nice. Thanks to the boss.
Oh, there it is. Thank you so much, boss. Yeah. Very interesting. And it just wrecked my world, because I'm like, Man vs. Game is the biggest ever! And it's like, oh, he's this tiny little blip on this enormous map. And it just, I couldn't even believe it. But,
Oh, man.
What's up, Mini Murgle? Yes, we are on a Saturday. We opted to go for a Saturday time slot for some of our racers just to accommodate some people who could not race on a Friday night no matter what. So we felt like, we owed them. So people like DJC and Ognos and some of our Euro racers, we really wanted to make sure that we gave them the opportunity to participate as well, because usually our time slot kind of really sucks for them. So, alright. Ognos is doing something I don't like to do in Zone 3, which is kind of like mapping by just running around a lot, but I worry about aggro. And so it can work out because you can get some early mapping and it is faster, but it can really not work out because you can aggro so many enemies that they're going to just come and collapse on you.
Well, what do you mean? Was he like
well, he was just kind of like
around and not
so you know how you start in sort of an initial zone. He was just going and checking around all the corners, but not really killing any of the enemies.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not going to criticize too much because he's going very fast and it seems to be working out. But now he's got a real situation here.
Oh, man.
And wow, did he ever handle that. That was brilliant. Nice. Really nice. But he knows he has to hurry because he knows that Paratroopa is near the end.
Yeah,
and Paratroopa is on his boss. They're both on their boss at the exact same time. Only Conga for Ognos. That sucks. Ooh. Paratroopa did take a hit, and he is leaving a ton of enemies up. This is dicey. And... oh, this is crazy. Ognos takes it. My God, he comes from behind. That was brilliant.
Oh, he's just... Paratroopa's still
wow.
alive. Dang, yeah.
And Paratroopa takes a hit, manages to survive on a living on a prayer there, Bon Jovi style. That was... wow, what a finish. Ognos from behind. That was... what can I say about that? That was just amazing.
Yeah,
I assume that was, like, I'm going to double check that was Ognos in case I'm having buffering issues, but I feel like I'm not, and that's actually another benefit of doing a Saturday.
Oh, sure.
Because I don't seem to have as much buffering issues on like, afternoons.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, alright,
wow, that was crazy.
Yeah,
Kept
that
Tom
was...
under pressure. Did a 4-minute time versus Paratroopa's, like, 7-minute there.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Or maybe Ognos was more like 5. I don't know. But it was,
yeah, that was
about
super
5
fast.
minutes and 8 minutes.
Yeah, that was really, really cool. And of course the slowest boss is Conga, and he made it go so fast. I mean, he had the blast helm, which helps. So, and they're off and running again. Here we go. This is not wasting any time as they jump right back into the next race. That was awesome. This is going to be a great race. It's been back and forth. We've had Ognos had a really early start last match, but died. And then Paratroopa was also died, and then they sort of were back at the beginning again. And then Paratroopa built up a really nice build. Ognos struggled to find a good build, had to take those boots of lunging and the glass spear, but then just came from behind like a friggin' bat out of hell. Like, that was so wild. And
did he even use the boots of lunging?
That 3-3. Yeah, I don't think he did.
Oh yeah, that swarm. That was wow. That was so tight.
Like that, I thought for sure he was dead. Like, he had an enemy at the top and the right of him at one point. That was a ghost troll for Ognos right there. Don't see the ghost, you know, and then if you try and move diagonal sort of from a bomb placement, then you only have one beat to get out of the way. And if those beats are plugged, so in that case he couldn't move up because he would have dug, and he couldn't move left because, of course, that ghost was there. So that just happens sometimes. I think that happens to the best of us.
Yep.
Shrine of Darkness pickup. That's somewhat contested, I believe, that darkness.
Probably. Also, Ognos just picked up the base broadsword. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I've seen some people not doing that these days, and I get why not. Looks like he's about to trade it out anyways, although he should pick up the titanium broadsword first. Don't go for the ring straight away. You gotta get your free goods before you pick up the ring and lose your stealth. I don't mind picking up the broadsword, because it is a bit safer, and it can be a bit, like, I understand, like, it's faster to keep the dagger because you can scoot by things like blue slimes and stuff, but I also think in that situation, exactly right there, it's faster to kill things like ghosts or bats with a broadsword. Like, if they're gonna get, like, and ghosts will get in your way. Like, almost definitely. You don't want a ghost chasing you when you go into a new room, because he might block your way out, and if there's the wrong enemy there, you're dead. And then with bats, I mean, basically, you just want to kill bats as fast as possible, because otherwise you're going to be, you know, struggling
there
to make...
forever.
Yeah, to, like, worry about whether the bat's going to come at you or not. So, I don't mind like, I'll argue that it's sort of 50-50. I don't think it's necessarily better or worse.
It's just so bad in trapdoors, though.
The broadsword?
Yeah.
Really?
For me,
at least.
least.
I guess you can get tangled up, especially if it's a, if you have a red dragon trapdoor and you can't run away. Yeah, that's good. It's same as the whip in that sense. You're right. Yeah, getting tangled up is not good. So Paratroopa finding a really nice obsidian weapon again. I wonder how he feels about obsidian. I'm going to assume probably pretty good, because Why would you feel bad about obsidian? Finding some ham there, delicious. Man, I could go for some ham right now. I'm worried I didn't eat enough before this stream. All this cheese and ham is gonna make me so hungry. Oh boy. All right, and Ognos is once again finding himself behind, and he doesn't have the fastest build. Definitely a faster weapon over on Paratroopa's side. But he does have mapping, and that might make a huge difference in Zone 3, so I take that back. I think that the mapping may sort of make this a little more equivalent. And he does find a titanium spear. I would take that. It's not going to do technically as much damage as a broadsword, titanium broadsword, because the titanium broadsword technically can do 6 damage on one hit. But it's a little safer, and it does have that scoot ability where you can kind of thread the needle if you want. There you go, trapdoor.
So I guess it's not really relevant now that he's gotten rid of it. But the titanium broadsword is really good on Zone 2, especially or Zone 3 for trapdoors.
Is it?
Yeah, like what we were just talking about. I hate the base broadsword on Zone 1 trapdoors, and the other broadswords aren't too much better, but they're okay. But then in Zone 3 with more damage, you can basically just mash up when you get into a trapdoor.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
What about isn't there usually like a thing? Uh-oh. Ognos! I mean, he had the plate armor, so he just needed to tank the damage there, but he had Oh, and Paratroopa down! And this opens the door for Ognos to go up an early 2-0. That would be really rough for Paratroopa, because Ognos is a very strong racer, and I know Paratroopa needed to get out of the gate early here with this. I mean, also I didn't notice, but Ognos did kill the shopkeeper in this run. Looks like he has a personal vendetta against the shopkeeper because that's 2 runs in a row now.
Oh man.
And that's actually a little more rare in Blue Dragon. That's not good. Killing the shopkeeper is a lot more rare in these CoNDOR races because oftentimes you just don't check the shop that much. But I guess Ognos is a shop checker. And again with the bad... Oh my god. Wow, handles it. With only 2 damage too, that's a really scary place to be. He had those black skeletons surrounding him, and he could have got trapped where he wouldn't have been able to even knock the shields away from the black skeletons. Handles it. Oh! Sucks! He just got squished. And once again, it's back and forth.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a classic mistake. Those pusher traps, or pusher, whatever they're called, enemies. Push monsters. That's it. Those push monsters, they have, they're deceptively high health. It always feels like you should be able to just kill them. If you got a titanium weapon, you should be able to kill them, but it's 2 hits.
Mm-hmm. Hey, dude.
Oh, this is bad.
Like 1.5 damage, I think. Oh, nice.
Paratroopa.
Oh,
what did he do? He got hit and teleported. That is not what... I didn't even realize that's a potential issue. But yeah, if you've got the Crown of Teleportation and a glass weapon, if you get hit in a boss, like, trapdoor arena, that's GG.
Did he lose his weapon? He shouldn't have, I don't think.
Oh, wait.
He got hit again afterward. And I saw some shards inside the death metal arena.
Oh, there were shards in there. Okay.
But I think he just got hit twice.
Yeah, I totally forgot that because I don't use it very much. Another Elad, please, incoming. But the the Crown of Teleportation, you don't take damage when you get hit by it. So that would suck.
Yeah.
And a YOLO throw for Ognos. We'll see if he has to do the walk of shame here as he throws away his weapon and he finds a titanium whip.
That is a great shot to kill.
Oh, wow, yeah. Is he going to do it, though? I think you have to just for the heavy plate. Because, I mean, the gold flail is really good. Like, I'd maybe keep the gold flail. I mean, not over the titanium longsword, but...
But yeah, that definitely is an option.
It's definitely not, like, an obvious call. Yeah. You can kind of take both there.
And if you want to use a lot of time, you could break open those boxes with the gold flail.
That's right, yeah. Though he is quite a bit behind, so he certainly needs to keep motor in here. Well, he's about 3 floors back. So Ognos sees one of those barrel rooms. So we'll see if he decides to crack them open. I guess he'd have to bomb them. So he probably won't waste his time. But those barrel rooms can be really good. They have a lot of items in them, generally.
Yeah.
And sometimes it can be something, like, amazing, like a map, or a really
Ring
good
of
torch,
Might.
or a Ring of Might. Yeah, Ring of Might's so good. Or boot. Can you get the Boots of Strength in there? Probably.
I think so, yeah. 'Cause, it's just
Strength is good.
the locked chest pool, I'm pretty sure.
Right. Yeah, which is so strong.
Most of the boots are in there, I'm pretty sure.
Which is why Ryan Clark says, never, ever, ever leave a barrel if you can open it. Just open the barrel. Come on, man. Titanium cat over titanium whip. What's going to happen here?
Oh, absolutely. Meow.
Yeah, Pants loves the cat. I would not take those. And he goes for the obsidian broadsword instead.
Oh, but the cat's so good in Zone 3. Oh, really?
It is
Over the
good.
Nazar Charm? Interesting.
Yeah, Nazar Charm would have been a nice pickup too, but
The cat
he just wants that
from
damage
hot
up.
coals, and it also it makes the gas that show up like not a problem, since you can hit them and move at the same time.
Oh,
They can't
that's
really
true.
trap you as easily as they can with other weapons.
Yep. And he finds a glass shrine, which now really probably makes him want that Nazar Charm, because using it would give him a glass glass torch, which would of course bring in all of the lights, or whatever they're called, ghasts. And he does use it, and I think that was a good call. But hopefully he doesn't get swarmed. Oh, he could totally go to that trapdoor if he wants, but I guess he found the boss, so...
Oh yeah,
Alright, she's
so
going in the trapdoor. There you
The
go.
last floor, Paratroopa. Oh yeah, on the boss, Paratroopa didn't pick up sunglasses, which would have put him from 2 to 3 damage, which I don't know if I agree with that.
Yeah,
Thoughts?
I've seen people get pretty trolled by the sunglasses. I know some people aren't super on board with it. I think they're cool just because they're cool, but...
It's been changed now. It's been changed so that it's only the enemies get silhouetted, right? Like
yes.
the items.
Yeah, it doesn't have the reduction, so it's a lot better in that sense.
Uh-huh.
It doesn't have the vision reduction anymore. But the enemies, it's amazing how much you rely on the color of the enemies. Even though...
Just learn their eye colors, man.
Yeah, you gotta learn their eye colors. That's some next level strats, though. Alright, Ognos has gotta be careful here. He's just gotta finish off this floor. He's getting super surrounded. Watch out for the Klappas. He was in a really bad place with all those Klappas closing in, but he scoots out just in time and finds himself on his Zone 3 boss. So this is it. He's an entire floor ahead. So he can... Well, he can't really take his time because it's deep blues. You really can't take your time with deep blues, because otherwise you're gonna have a ton of queens up on your face. So...
Yeah. I think it was Jack of Games a couple weeks ago had an amazing Deep Blues, like, 3 with all these pawns. Remember that? Like, there were 5 queens coming at him and he survived.
Oh, and he lined them all up just so well. Yeah, I remember that. That was incredible.
That was so good.
Yeah. All right, Ognos
And
takes
GG.
another one and putting Paratroopa on the ropes here. Yeah, those elementals were terrible, Bloodshot. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure which shrine you were looking at there, the boss, because all I saw was a glass shrine. And if you don't know what a glass shrine is, I'm a little worried.
Oh, it's probably the Shrine of No Return.
Oh, yeah, that's a weird one.
Yeah.
Yeah, has anyone
Which
completed
gives
that
you...
yet?
I don't know.
It just
since
kills
you probably
is
don't know what it is,
does.
the boss. Yeah. So basically, you take the shrine and then you die. So that's the upside. No, it gives you a glass rapier, a war drum, and if you bomb it, you get a ring of charm of strength. So it's like super OP that way. But from there until the end of the game, even if you break your weapon or change it, every time you move, a red square appears behind you that will hurt you if you step back onto it. And it's only there for 1 beat, so you can like war drum and then move back. But you can never press up down right after each other, or you'll break your weapon.
Yeah, which is like, I think a thing
It's
that
so hard to
everybody
keep track of.
does. Like everybody does wiggle strats, and it just completely destroys wiggle strats. And
I keep
mean,
dying. Yeah,
So-
I keep dying and like entering a new level. I'm like, I go down. I'm like, oh, I should go up since that's where the layout looks like. Oh, and I'm dead. Great.
Yeah, it's really frustrating. I haven't really had too many opportunities to try it, But yeah, it's like a challenge run more than anything. It doesn't seem faster because sometimes you just need to really rely on just standing still. Like, you need to just switch to standstill mode all the time.
Sure.
Like, instead of wiggling back and forth. I don't know. Like,
the war drum definitely helps us, but
that's true.
Yeah,
the war drum is very
tricky.
helpful with that, but it is so hard to use. I definitely like if you go back to the old Necrotome, the vast majority of my strategies for a lot of the enemies involves wiggling. And it really is, like, that's a key strategy in this game, is the back and forth to waste beats to set up. Oh, that was a bad situation for Ognos there. I don't think he predicted how that Minotaur was going to go, whether it was going to go to the left or go up. And so I think he assumed it was going to go up, and it didn't. It went to the left, and that got him.
Right before that happened, Ognos passed up a titanium whip, which, I mean, maybe he's just not comfortable with the whip, but anything titanium's better than a base dagger.
Yeah, I like the whips. I've done the sort of thing where you love them at first, then you hate them, and then you love them again. I feel like a lot of people have done that.
Oh, really? I skipped the initial loving it phase. I just hated them for hours and hours and hours.
Oh, see, I found
but
that
I've come around, and I like them now.
You like them now? That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that they certainly have really good value, as long as you just have to sort of put yourself in the whip strat mind strat. What? Whip strats mindset. There we go. Whip strat mind strat. What even is that? Yeah, you just have to sort of put yourself in that mindset. But it's the same with the flail as well, I feel like. Actually, it's kind of the same with all weapons. You just gotta get yourself in the right mindset for it. But with the flail and the
whip, flail,
the
and cat are particularly tricky for most people.
Yeah, but even rapier, you need to, like, you know, be really aware that you're gonna be leaping forward, like.
Sure.
But I guess you can kind of sometimes autopilot and just, like, blast through enemies, especially if you have a high damage rapier.
Mm-hmm.
Incoming the Eli, please, from you. Come on.
Oh man, what?
Either that or there's another pants in the channel here. All right, so Paratroopa's built up a pretty decent lead here. We had kind of a bit of a troll. I think Ognos hit F and sort of messed up his layout, and now I have no idea what floor he's on. So hopefully if he goes through, if he wins, then we'll have to set that up for the next race. We'll get him to fix that, but I'm actually just going to message Will and let him know to fix that, because we kind of need to know what floor he's on. I can guess it's either 1-3 or 1-2. There we go. Okay, so he's on his boss now. And Paratroopa is taking his time. He's going into that locked shop. He's going to see what he finds in there, and
I mean, his weapon isn't great yet, so it's probably a good idea, but...
I would not... Yeah, I probably wouldn't take anything. All he did was just, you know, pay the shopkeeper some money and then left. So that's fine. He was probably looking for a weapon. I mean, Blood Spear is good, but not really in racing as much.
Dangerous.
Yeah. Because you don't want to bring your health all the way down. And is he going to take that gold flail? I would so take the gold flail, especially with that new gold buff, where when you pick up gold, it does infinite damage.
Oh yeah. For people who haven't heard, it's
really nice. Like, and it's so good, satisfying. Like, it's a new swaggy strat, and I love swaggy strats, as you know. But like killing like bosses, now enemies drop like in the boss fights. Even like the zombies or whatever, they drop 1 gold, and so you can plant those golds around and then one-shot death metal, and it looks so good. Or just like face tank the red dragon if you just line everything up nicely. It's so satisfying to have like a gold broadsword and just jump in the face of the dragon where there was gold and just blast him. Like,
and then also you can open barrels and stuff with the gold. It's not too hard to line up a skeleton or a ghast or something.
Yep. Exactly. It's really, really value, and as we said before, those barrels, I mean, they have really good stuff in them, so it's worth it. All right, so I'm not sure what floor Ognos is on, but I think it's 2-2, might be 2-3, so he's not too far behind. He's been catching up again. So it seems like it's kind of like he's a slower starter, but he finishes very strong, whereas Paratroopa tends to start quick. Rifle, come on, you gotta do it, Ognos, you have to. Oh, please.
Oh, definitely, it's so fast.
It's so good, and he does it, I love it. And shoot, He tried to shoot. So happy about that. He totally missed too. That was amazing. Just
Get off my lawn.
No reason at all to do it. Just as the leprechaun, I was like, well, please shoot at him just for fun as he like runs away, giggling. I loved that. Oh. Okay. We're all having a good time here. And so now Ognos is on his Zone 2 boss, Paratroopa on Zone 1, but of course destroys Deep Blues just with one shot, reload, fire. I wouldn't even go for a torch here, although he finds a Nazar Charm, which is so good with the yeah, because you're behind.
I mean, I guess he's behind.
And he's got mapping.
But if you're behind and you get a torch, then that's huge. I don't know.
But he's got mapping. You don't need a torch if you have a map, in my opinion.
Okay,
yeah.
sure.
So
you get really trolled by like surprise Ogs or something, but
yeah, you could get a surprise. Did you say ox? Like a minotaur?
Surprise dogs.
Oh, dogs! I'm like, is that what you call the minotaurs?
Surprise
An ox? I mean, it is kind of like an ox.
No, it's actually the new patch. You heard?
Oh, is there an ox now?
Low Ryan Clark in before adds an ox.
Yeah, please. That's it. You know, answer the calls of all the Necrodancers. They want the ox enemy. Answer the call. Come on,
Ryan. The people have spoken.
They want an ox. Oh man, this is getting down to the wire again. Honestly, Ognos, don't go for that potion. I mean, I guess it's in the right direction, but he doesn't have enough bombs to bomb through. So I don't know. He's gotta go as fast as possible.
I don't know about that.
They're both on their boss for Zone 3-3. I think Ognos is 3.
Oh, are they?
This is crazy.
Yeah,
and
gotcha.
Ognos going down to his boss. I think Ognos has this. It's death metal. He's got the rifle. I mean, that's a pretty good combo.
The rifle's just so fast. Ognos just caught up right there within like what, one zone?
Oh, the scoots. And that's it. Oh my god. That was incredible.